Hey guys, what's going on? It's In the Gym with Team MassiveJoes.
Here we are shooting a shoulder workout up at Anytime Fitness Surfers Paradise, which is Cavill Avenue.
Training them delts on the Gold Coast, man. Anytime Fitness Surfers Paradise, possibly the most difficult to find Anytime Fitness we have seen thus far.
We'll tell them a story in a minute, but here we are. I'm hitting some dumbbell shoulder press. Joe hit something else differently first. What did you hit?
I hit upright rows, I believe.
As you can see in my left hand, I've got some lifting straps because I could not grip the dumbbell to save my life because I hurt my hand doing back the night before.
Yeah, pulling 310 at World Gym Ashmore. That'd do it. That'd put all kinds of strain on your hand, man. Make you bust something up in that hand, man.
Some ligaments.
Anyways, ligaments.
So I couldn't grip anything. So I wasn't really even holding the dumbbell there. It was sort of just sitting on my palm.
And I didn't do those because I don't train front delts, man. I'm very front delt overactive all those years playing basketball, man. So I don't have to hit my front delts.
Get out the way, Neve.
In fact, it's not that I don't have to. It's that I can't hit front delts because if I do and I hit a back double bicep shot, my front delt's bigger than my bicep peak, man.
At least it's not a Mark Loblan in there and hits a front double bicep, hits a rear double bicep, and you can see his chest.
You can see his upper chest. Anyway, so I'm here, man, hitting these one arm upright dumbbell upright rows, man. Now, this is a real cool variation. I prefer to do these than barbell upright rows for two reasons. Number one, bigger range of motion. Number two, doesn't hurt my wrists as much.
So you had the 40 kilo dumbbells there.
Yeah.
Then you go on, what is this, maybe the 20s?
I don't know, drop set, man.
You've dropped down quite, I reckon you went to about 24s on this set.
I think so. And both of us with our first set, man, we did 4 working sets. A couple of warm-up sets, 4 working sets. The first working set, then we did the second working set, went up in weight. The third working set, we went up in weight again and did a rest pause. So do as many reps as we can. Rest, pause for 5 to 10 seconds, and then another as many reps as you can. And then this last set, which is what you're seeing here, we did the double drop set. Intensifying technique, man.
On normally with my shoulders, like my shoulder press, my bench press, that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily normally do drop sets, do I?
You don't. No.
I just rep them out.
You just rep them out. But you know what happens when you train with me.
All kinds of drop sets.
We turn wild bull mode on, man.
So as you can see with Joe, Joe's not just doing he's not just rolling it up, he's bringing you lead with your elbow, don't you?
You always got to lead with your elbow when you do upright rows, man.
Goes nice and wide.
Yeah, if you don't lead with your elbow, you're going to be using all kinds of different muscles to lift. You got to remember that these upright rows are primarily a medial delt exercise, man. That's middle delt for all of those people unaware, viewers at home.
And also that I find takes out a lot of your bicep.
It does, man. And it kind of...
Because you're not just killing it up, you actually have to...
You know, it's that thing, man, that we say all the time when we do the come and trains and the muscle workshops and all that. It's the difference between focusing on lifting a weight from point A to point B or focusing on contracting a muscle through a movement. And I think the best bodybuilders...
mind-muscle connection.
Yeah, the best bodybuilders focus on contracting a muscle through the movement. Like Vanilla just said, the mind-muscle connection, man, is much more important if you're serious about building muscle than just moving the weight from point A to point B. It's kind of the difference between a bodybuilder's mentality and a powerlifter's mentality.
Which is where I struggle when I'm lifting weights with you.
That's right.
Because I just try and move as much weight as possible from point A to point B.
And that's why you're a good powerlifter. But when it comes to trying to build muscle mass and quality of muscle, you got to flip the switch on that and go to the bodybuilder's mentality.
So next exercise, we hit some dumbbell side lateral raises.
We did. Kneeling dumbbell side lateral raises.
So we're using a bench here. You can still use a little bit of body English, but it does take it out. It does reduce that a lot.
Well, the difference is when you do them like this, right? So this bench is actually on an incline. It's kind of hard to tell from the video, but it's on an incline and we flipped it around and we're kneeling on it. So what it actually does is your starting position is you're bent forward. So you're kneeling forward. So when you do use a bit of that body English, which naturally, I don't care if you do these standing, seated, kneeling, you're always going to use a little bit of body English. It's just part of the movement. When you do them like this, that little bit of body English brings you back to that upright position. So you're still keeping the tension in the side or the medial delts.
So here we are again doing a drop set.
AKA the middle delts.
So here doing a drop set once again. The first set, I think I had maybe 16s and then dropped down to 10s.
Yeah.
Like in the 10s, I can't tell from
So we did similar here, 4 working sets. 2 working sets, weights went up. 3rd working set, we did that there, rest pause. And this last working set, we did that there, double drop set. With this is cool. Tell the viewers at home what happens here, Vanilla.
So I just pop my arms up in the air and just try to fight against it.
Force negatives, man.
So we just did 5 reps of these. By this point, I'm struggling to even get my arms up on their own. So
This is a beautiful thing. I love doing this at the end of your side lateral raises, man, because it completely fatigues the muscle. You couldn't even lift your arms then. Look at that.
there I'm dead.
Completely fatigues the muscle. And what you're actually doing is you're lifting your arms up with no resistance, and then your training partner or your spotting partner comes and pushes down on your arms, and you're trying to fight against that force of them pushing down. It's called force negatives, because it's negative part of the rep and it's forced.
As you can see, Joe's going nice and long on these ones.
Yeah. You gotta, yeah.
It looks like I'm doing a few bicep curls, but
Yeah, a little bit. You got to always remember as well when you train in delts, and in particular medial delts with your flying movements like this. So your not flying movements, your raising movements. So your lateral raises, that kind of thing. With dumbbells, cables, however you do them, you always got to try and go as long as you possibly can. And when I say long, I mean taking your arm out as far away as you can from your body as possible. What that's going to do is it's really going to engage that medial delt and take the trap out of it. So we see a lot of people when they do the raising movements is that their elbows are bent, you know, then they're really trying to just lift heavy, and they're bringing in a lot of trap and sometimes a little bit of upper back as well. Whereas when you go as long as you can, try and almost straighten that arm out, you're really isolating that medial delt.
which is where I have trouble with is I hit my trap way too much.
You do, and that's once again a powerlifting thing, man. You got those traps of peace
Big
hanging
traps.
out the top of your neck there.
That's all I ever used to want back
You
in the
must
day.
have a very powerful neck.
I'd say I would do.
I reckon you could, like, what's that thing where people swing their necks around? Break necks or something? Isn't that what they say? I don't know. Anyway, you'd be good at that, whatever you call that.
So I doing some hammer strength. What do they call it? Rear delt.
I would just
fly?
call
Rear
this.
delt
I
fly.
just call this rear delt flies.
Yeah.
Usually we hit rear delts first in the shoulder workout because rear delts for both of us are underdeveloped.
We're both very well developed in the
front
overdeveloped
delts.
in the front delts.
Yeah, medial delts are okay. Rear delts completely suck. But anyway, we put them kind of halfway through the workout in this workout. I don't really know why. I guess we kind of just busted into the gym. What was this? This was Sunday. This was after the NABBA Southern Hemispheres. We just saw Jake defend his Class 3 title at NABBA Southerns. We drove half an hour from Coolangatta to the Gold Coast. And tell them the story about this gym now, man.
Well,
Tell them the story.
number one,
We had the GPS on.
well, number one, we couldn't we couldn't get a park. It took us 15 minutes to try and find a park because every single street went down, every single park was taken.
Yeah.
So then it took us 15 minutes to park. Took us 20 minutes to walk from the car park down to where we thought the gym was. Then walked up and down Gold Coast Boulevard or Surfers Paradise Boulevard or whatever they call it. Walked up and down there.
They had the tram works going on.
Yeah, about
They're
3
installing
times.
some like electric tram or something in there, man. Place looks like absolute crap.
It's like a ghost town.
It's affecting business big time as well. A lot of shops closing down. Anyway,
We walked up into this surf store and this American surf dude. I can't do American accent.
oh, he was great, wasn't he? I'll try my best. I spent a bit of time in America. I think I can do the accent pretty good. Definitely from California. So we bust on into this surf store, man. We said, hey, brother, where's the Anytime Fitness in this place, man? We took our pre-workouts 45 minutes ago. We're buzzing. We're ready to lift. He said, hey, man, yeah, it's kind of hard to find, but you just have to kind of... Man, our US viewers are going to troll this to death, aren't they? It's kind of hard to find, but you gotta go down here and you gotta cut in there and then cut right there and then cut left there. And I was like, dude, I'm not surfing. Just give me directions to Anytime Fitness. Anyway, he gave us the directions. We ended up finding it. And that's where we ended up doing our shoulder workout.
And then I realised that I'd left my tag back in the car.
Yeah. They're probably going to find me for that, aren't they?
$50.
Might have to make some phone calls.
Yeah.
See if they can refund that.
So now we've gone on to the cable side raises. So this is our fourth shoulder exercise.
Fourth shoulder exercise. It was a 4 exercise workout. Like I said, it was Sunday night. We've been a couple of long days. We were pretty tired. 4th shoulder exercise. Now this is cool as well because we're doing these behind the back, man. A lot of people when they do the cable flies like this, I keep saying flies, I meant to say raises. When they do cable raises like this, they're doing them in front of their body. By doing them like this, where you got the cable actually going behind your back, what it does is it puts a stretch through the medial delt. So when we talk about positions of flexion, which for the viewers at home, if you watch our videos, you'll be familiar with. If you don't watch our videos, that's what you get for not clicking the subscribe button. Anyway, when we talk about positions of flexion, this is a stretch position of flexion because your medial delt, the muscle you're trying to work, is in a stretch position and you are contracting it from that stretch position. So it hits a few different muscle fibers, man. This is just a different maximum force focus for the muscle as well.
Yeah, I got a bit of a 12 for the camera.
Yeah.
This is where my left shoulder's playing up, so we'll see. I think.
Yeah, no, you don't like that. And once again with these, like I said earlier, with the dumbbell lateral raises, you want to go as wide as possible. So take your hand out as far as you can away from your body, keeping that elbow as not completely straight, but like locked in an almost locked out position with each and every rep, just to take your traps out and keep all of the force in the medial delt, man.
This just plays havoc with my left shoulder.
Yeah, you don't like this at all, man.
No.
You're looking very vascular though. Got them big pipes popping through that deltoid there, man.
Yep, a bit of a swear for the camera. Lucky Dill doesn't have to bleep that one out.
Yeah, lucky we don't keep the audio from our workouts. Maybe we should start doing that. Might make it more entertaining for the viewers.
Put a GoPro on your head.
Put a GoPro strapped to your chest. So we can have a vanilla gorilla's point of view.
Just see the amount of crap I talk.
That's it.
That dude's got thongs in the gym.
I can't believe they let people in with thongs to Anytime Fitness, man. It is the Gold Coast, though. If there was one Anytime Fitness you're allowed to train in thongs, I would say it would be Surface Paradise.
Yeah, look at Big Neve just on Facebook in the background.
This is how not to be a good training partner right here, man. Watch this. Hold on. So I'm ready. I'm doing my last set. I need all the help I can get. Neve playing with his phone, then walks up to the mirror and hits a pose. Come on, brother. Come and help me out.
Plays with my ear for a while.
Unbelievable.
Rearranges the earring.
Luckily, I'm strong like a wild bull.
You didn't switch wild bull mode on.
No, it didn't get switched on in this workout. It was close, but it was late.
Well, by the time we trained, it was 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
We'd left the hotel at 6 o'clock.
We took our free workouts at 6:30.
Yeah, but you forgot we went to...
We didn't think it was going to take 2 hours to find the gym.
At the Southerns, we spoke to a guy there and asked, what gym can we go train at? He told us to go train at a gym because it closed at 7. So we thought, no worries, leave the hotel at 5. We left the hotel at 5.
That's right, I remember now.
Got to the gym about 5:45.
Gym closed at 4.
Gym closed at 4. The dude had misled us.
And this dude actually worked at this gym. Possibly not anymore.
So
doesn't know their opening hours.
So that's what happened. So we left the hotel at 5 and didn't train till I reckon 8:30 by the time we started.
Anyway, back to the workout. So this was our last exercise that we did, and we did 4 working sets again. Very similar, man. We train very similarly across all body parts. We usually do warm-up set for each exercise, and then a working set, and then the weight goes up, we do another working set. The weight goes up again, we do a working set with the rest pause, then the weight goes up once more, and we do that dead drop set. And that's what you're seeing here, with perfect form. Look at that medial delt contracting, man.
Joe does have perfect form. Joe does have very good form. He's a bit of a form Nazi.
Yeah, big time. That's how we roll. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get all of the latest editions of In the Gym with Team MassiveJoes, man. Everything else that we do on YouTube. Name a few of them, Vanilla.
Sup Wars. Raw Review.
MJ's Thoughts.
MJ's Masterclass.
MassiveJoes Raw Review.
TMJ in the Gym.
Posing Tutorial.
With Neve.
What about Road to the Worlds with Jake Nicolopoulos? Man, did you see that episode 10? That was epic, man.
I was standing there
after the Never Southerns.
I was the cameraman.
That was an epic episode, man. We saw Jake just after he defended his title. Didn't get the overall, unfortunately, but that's bodybuilding, man.
Tell them where we're coming from, Joe.
Guys, we're coming to ya from MassiveJoes.com.
Stay